Paris, a city of love, lights, some pretty good bread, a view that I can never forget, and of course, a language that actually sounds like poetry. Just plainly walking on the street, everyone here looks like a goddamn model. Gosh, I so envy them. During the time of my visit, a lot of their places are actually under restoration due to the 2024 Olympics, but I still managed to see some interesting buildings. But wait, this is not about Paris. This is about Disneyland Paris. Fast forward to Disneyland Paris. New intro! Disneyland Paris. Where dreams come true and everything comes to life. A magical kingdom where your wallet does the disappearing act instead of the rabbit. When you walk through those iconic gates, those perfectly shaped Mickey Mouse bushes and gardens, you feel like you're entering a dream world. Or at least I feel like I'm entering a dream world. Now, after crossing this section, we were greeted by none other than Mickey and Minnie Mouse. This is the moment where I knew I entered a parallel universe where reality takes a vacation. Everything on the side looks mesmerizingly awesome, and of course the building. It felt like I jumped through 50 different Disney movies just by plainly walking on the street. This is just awesome. You also see all these different kinds of people just happily shouting. Even the grumpiest of an adult can't help but break into a smile, unless you got a crying kid. And grown adults willingly wearing oversized mouse ears. Disney, you are a magician. Our very first station, the Space Mountain. By the way, I want to share this app which is pretty essential when it comes to Disneyland Paris. It shows you the map and waiting time for each section. Also, one of the most important features in the app, it allows you to purchase premium access pass to the rides because the line itself seems longer than your New Year's resolution list. So as long as your wallet can take a hit, I don't see why not. For example, on this Peter Pan flight, although it wrote 50 minutes wait time, in reality, we waited almost an hour and a half. Alright, back to Space Mountain. After tons of walking, waiting, and a barrage of stars, we are here, Hyperspace Mountain. Buckle up, cause you will experience more ups and downs than a soap opera plotline. I don't know what I'm shooting here, but here's a video of me and my mom on the ride.
Let's go!
By the way, my mom was complaining like shit because she's afraid of heights. As you can hear from the video, it's just a bunch of screaming and information we don't really understand because they're all in French. But anyway, my mom just hit 60 this year, so she's trembling on the inside while almost breaking my finger apart by grabbing it extremely hard. All in all, I think it's a fun adrenaline for her. I thought it could be a little bit faster, but still, it's amazing. After the ride, my mom made me promise to never ever have her on a roller coaster ride ever. I said I would try, but she doesn't trust me. So here's a clip of her asking a lady what kind of ride this is. So we're at Star Tours. Star Tours is a ride where you put on a 3D glasses and enjoy a ride with C-3PO. The funniest thing about the ride is, I don't understand a single thing because everything is in French. I get to enjoy the visual though, so it's weirdly awesome. Next up, we got Buzz Lightyear Pew 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 game, or Laser Blast. After a long queue, we finally got to the ride, which is basically shoot Laser Blast to the designated pointer and see who can get a better score. And the person with the highest score will have epic bragging rights. I mean, just cool. Competing against my mom basically gives me free win, so my confidence level boosts up like a rocket ship. And I thought I did so good until I see the scoreboard in the end. I'm like, man, I suck. Now, it's a small world where you find yourself in a boat, gazing at a world where animatronic dolls from every single corner of the ride with the catchiest tune known to humankind blasted at you. Not gonna lie, I got creeped out just a little bit because of dolls, but this whole whimsical journey shows you how small our world is. That we as a human being are more connected to each other than what people portray to be. With this linguistic ride, it's like a global karaoke where we have tiny robots put on a huge fashion show for the entire planet. Pretty awesome. Lunchtime. It's like a culinary adventure because you're basically eating in Mickey Mouse Kingdom. You'll find more French fries than French kisses and enough ice cream to build a fortress. We chose to dine at Pinocchios Restaurant. The staff was friendly, everything was really nice. The food was surprisingly decent as well, and it's not as expensive as we thought. We got a hot dog set with fries and drinks, and a half chicken set, and an ice cream bar that only costs around €40. It's fairly decent in my opinion. After surveying whether it's a roller coaster ride or not, we are in Peter Pan's flight. It's the kind of ride where you get to enjoy the scenery of Peter Pan's world. Step into his flying magical vessel, we will whisk away to Neverland and soar through the night sky to see the breathtaking world of Neverland. You see Captain Hook, Tinkerbell, and many more, but what really stood out to me was when we encountered the mermaids. They were like underwater Kardashians, trying to lure you into their aquatic realm, but we got a flight to catch. Of course, no trip to Disneyland Paris is complete without the parades and fireworks. We grab our spot on the sidewalk, positioning ourselves like a seasoned parade watcher. Funny thing is, we don't intend to watch it in the beginning. We were shopping, and the moment we stepped out from the store, we got this view. Magical. All the characters are out in full force, waving and dancing like they're auditioning for a Broadway show. All this lights, music, synchronized dancing really makes you wonder if you accidentally stumble into a Broadway show. Lucky me, because Broadway shows are awesome. It will be more awesome if you understand the language. Once the parade was done, we were exhausted from all the walking and standing, so it's time to hop on a train and take a quick break. As the train started rolling, we encountered animatronic on the side, Cinderella castles, but the sad thing is, none of that really etched my mind as compared to those passengers with strollers, matching outfits, and more mouse ears. The locomotive adventure that was supposed to leave us with a magical moment didn't really happen, but all we can think of at that moment was, thank you for the break, Disney. You're too big, it's crazy. This is Olympia. It's basically just a simple car ride. So to make it a little bit more interesting, I convinced my mom to drive it instead. I told her, drive me like you used to drive me to school. Insane. And this is how it goes.
还没有换牙。
没有，我的旁边太重了，不给你动。我真的爱玩了哎。
Thank you, Mom. I'm gonna try my best to lose some weight. After that, it's just more sightseeing. We didn't stop by any photo booth because we don't really want to spend time to take photos with Disney characters that day. I mean, the park is so big, and we only got one day access to the Disneyland Park, so we're trying to make full use of it. We stopped by at a place called the Lucky Nugget Saloon for dinner. Then we park ourselves so we can enjoy the pyrotechnic show that even Mother Nature would applaud, if she could. the sky darkens, and then bam, more French languages, and then fireworks.
Chers amis, nous vous donnons rendez-vous dans 10 minutes pour découvrir notre spectacle nocturne Disney Dreams, présenté par Pandora. Merci. Dear friends, our nighttime spectacular Disney Dreams.
The castle becomes the centerpiece, and it's bedazzled by sparklers and shimmers. I got my phone up for almost 30 minutes, and it almost broke my arm, but I sincerely think it's worth it. It is truly magical. As the show comes to an end, I laugh in a state of awe and wonder. I got goosebumps all over my body because I realized that I just witnessed pure magic. Thank you, Disney. You are the best. Stay tuned for part 2. Bye bye. And don't forget to subscribe. Love you.